welcome to season 2 of The Invisible Woman. I am so glad to be here today. I'm like so happy I could do like a dance or something, but unfortunately I don't know how to dance, so you're just gonna have to take this welcome. Yes. But thank you so much for tuning in tonight to this week's episode. We are going to be doing a Q&A session. So I have some questions, random questions from some random people. I actually sent out some people to go to Walmart and get some answer, get some questions, and I'm gonna answer those questions. Y'all, they sealed up the box with the questions in it so that I wouldn't read it. Like, how could you not trust this face? But anyway, after this commercial break, we will be back. I'll be back to answer the questions in this box and see what you guys want to know on the Q&A session of The Invisible Woman. Stay tuned. Welcome back to The Invisible Woman season 2. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna open the box now and see what people want to know from The Invisible Woman. All right, the first question says, can I be on your show? Yes, you can be on my show. Oh my gosh, that was the easy first question. But then again, I don't have your information, so if you do want to be on the show, then definitely reach out to me. My email is formerinvisiblewoman. It's formerinvisiblewoman at yahoo.com, or you can reach out to me for my website, jwinvisiblewoman.com. Oh my gosh, I just found a way to plug myself. Hey, thank you, viewer. Also, you can check out my YouTube channel. It's The Invisible Woman Talk Show. So definitely reach out to me and we can see about getting you a guest spot on The Invisible Woman. So thank you for the question that gave me an opportunity to make a plug. Hey. Okay. Okay. This is going to be easy. I know it is, right? Okay. I'm going to shake it up a little more. Okay. Another question. It says, is texting / messaging cheating? I'm gonna say yes and no. I say yes if it is inappropriate. You know what's inappropriate. You know if it's excuse me, if you're in a relationship and you're talking to someone else about hooking up or sexting, as they say, if you're doing something deceitful, if it's messages that your partner can't see, then I would say stay away from that. That is pretty much, I would go with cheating. If it's something that your partner can't see. Now, if it's something innocent, like, you are messaging that person for business, that kind of thing, then yeah, that's a safe bet. But as long as it stays appropriate, yes. Inappropriate, no. Have to hide it, cheating. Out and open, not cheating. That's to answer your question. Okay. Thank you for that question. Okay. I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay. All right. I'm going good. Okay. Oh heavens! I don't even know how many questions in here. What do men really want? Girl, you are asking the wrong person because I have no clue. I'm not an expert. I'm not about to pretend to be an expert. I'm not about to tell you, hold on, let me get hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured it out, but I tell you what, if it is figured out, share it with everybody else. Because I'm gonna find out. Like my ex supervisor used to say, I'm gonna put a pin in it. So I'm gonna put a pin in this question. And I'm gonna ask, and I'm gonna come back with an answer for you, or at least like a ballpark answer about what men really want. Um, but right now, yeah. Stay tuned with more of a More Invisible Woman right after this commercial break. Y'all hang in here with me. Hang in here with me. Welcome back to the Invisible Woman, where me, your girl, is doing Q&A. Like I sent my protege out. They went out, got asked some questions. Well, pretty much got some questions from, random people, and I am doing my very best to answer those questions for those people. Um, I'm kind of nervous now, but we're gonna keep this going. Q&A session by the Invisible Woman. Um, okay, this is just wrong. This is just wrong. It says, "How about them Cowboys?" No, no viewers. We're not doing that. We don't talk about that. We like Bruno. We don't talk about that up in here. Okay. Let's go with a better question. Shame on you for writing that. Okay. This one says, me and my boyfriend been together for 8 years. He say he want to marry me, but he needs more time. I love him, but how much more longer should I wait? Okay, so y'all been together for 8 years, and he says he wants to marry you, and he needs more time than 8 years. Okay, so I'm no relationship expert, and I'm not going to pretend to be, but I am going to tell you that it does not take 8 years to decide if you want to marry somebody. It does not take 8 years to make a final decision about a life partner or, a spouse. So I'm not telling you to leave or, anything like that. I'm not trying to ruin your relationship, but you did ask me, so I'm telling you my advice. My advice is to um, reevaluate yourself, because you're asking me how much longer you should wait, and I can't answer that question for you. I can tell you to look within yourself and you make that decision about how much longer do you want to wait. I don't know how old you are. I don't know how invested you are into this, except for you said that there's 8 years into this. So what I mean is by invested is like, have you guys bought a home together? Do you guys have kids together? I don't know any of that information, but what I'm telling you is that it does not take 8 years to make that decision. So if you've been hanging on for that long and there still has not been a commitment, he needs more time. How much more time does he need to know that he wants to marry you? So, like I said, I'm no relationship expert, but I know me personally, and this is me personally, I'm speaking for Joyce. No, no, ma'am, I would not. So, do what's best for you, do what's best for your family, and make your best decision that benefits your family and puts you in a better. Oh my gosh, 8 years. No, that's from what I understand is that it doesn't even take. Yeah, it doesn't take that long, sweetheart. And you don't want to be led on any longer than you have, or I'm trying to tread lightly here because I don't, like I said, I don't know your situation, and I don't know what you guys got going on, but I do know that you're not married and that you desire to be married, and he says to you that he needs more time to do what, more time to do what exactly? That's a question that you should ask him too. Like, what do you need more time to do? What exactly are you trying to accomplish that you feel like you need more time before we get married? So that's another question for you. But yeah, just like I said, I don't want to make a decision for you, so that's not my place. But definitely reevaluate yourself and how you feel on the situation, and you go from there. Stay tuned. We will be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this break. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Invisible Woman. We are still doing the Q&A session, so um yeah, I feel like let me just answer the questions. Okay. If you saw someone stealing in the store, would you say something? Okay, so I have a story to tell about this. Okay, so um, I was in the store and I saw two girls stealing. Okay, one of them was like the lookout, and the other was stealing. She was stuffing clothes down her pants. And so she saw me, and I was actually shopping, y'all. I was looking for something in particular, but anyway, and she saw me, and she was like, "What are you looking at?" And I was just kind of like, "Excuse me," And she was like, and she said a vulgar word to call me the female dog. And her friend was kind of like, telling her, "Chill, chill, chill." And so anyway, I walked away because I didn't want no part in that, and I didn't want to look like I had any part in that. So I walked away. And so anyway, I went over to another section in the clothing section. And so as I'm doing my little browsing, guess who pops up? Miss Thief and her lookout. And she was like, some people just won't, pretty much like, I can't remember exactly what she said word for word, but she made it seem like I was following her. Like, and I was like, what you're doing right now, you really don't need to draw much attention to yourself. So, do what your friends say and pipe down. Like, just for real. And so, anyway, I didn't tell anybody. I thought about it because her attitude was just so bad. It was just, I just wanted to be like, you know what? I got something for you. Security! But I didn't do that. I just pretty much walked away. So, I guess I say all that to say that I've been in a situation I didn't tell, you know. Um, and so I guess the answer to that question is, would I tell someone? No, because at that particular time I didn't. Now, if I had been working in the store, that's a different situation because I'm working. So, you know, what if you work, if I was working in the store, trying to do the I can't think of it, shoplifting prevention and that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's different. But I was shopping, minding my own business, and ran into somebody that was, shoplifting, and I did not say anything. So, answer to that question, unfortunately, at this time, is no. Okay. The next question says, do you think women should ask men out? Um, well, we're in a in a new age where you have a different type of dating. You date. You have all these apps and all these ways to meet people online, and then you meet people in person that you just kind of be like, you know. Let me read the question again. Do you think women should ask men out? I plead the fifth. Like, I plead the fifth on this one. Um, I'm really not sure because in my head I'm thinking, I really, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say kudos to the woman who is bold and brave enough to ask a man out. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I applaud you if you are brave enough to do that. So, that's my answer. Kudos to the women who are brave enough to do that. Me, I don't think I could. Mm, yeah, kudos to you if you're brave enough to do that. Stay tuned. I think I'm doing a bad job as I answer these questions, but I love you guys. Stay with me. We'll be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this break. Welcome back to the Invisible Woman. We're talking. We're doing Q&A. Questions, answers, and I kind of understand why they sealed up the box now because I was during the break kind of creeping over to the questions to get a peek and see what the next question is, so I could kind of get in my head what I'm gonna say. So yeah, I could see why it was sealed. But anyway, mind your business. All right, the next question is, oh, I didn't see this one. Okay, it says, how do you know if you're in love? Somebody said love, or at least they think they're in love. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I actually had one of my girls ask me this question, and I told I told her, I was like, well, if you wake up thinking about that person, or you go to bed thinking about that person, like you wish nothing but the best, like you have, I don't know, just kind of like get those. Love is love is action. Love is a feeling of affection, deep affection. So it's kind of like almost like when you really truly care about somebody, you miss them, you want to be with them, you think about them all the time. Um, it's kind of like yeah, you just when you get those feelings, like those butterflies, and you just be like, you hang up, no, you hang up, no, you hang up. Like, I don't know, but no, honestly, sincerely, I think that I think that it's just something that like with uncertainty, that you get this unction that you just know that you know. And if you're asking if if you're starting to ask questions about how do you know, then honey, yeah, you're pretty much there. I would say you're there because you wouldn't be wondering what it feels like if you didn't have a feeling of you know love. So welcome to this era of I love him, I love her. What I don't know. It just says how do you know you're in love? So I don't know what that is, but I didn't mean like I don't know what that is. I meant like I don't know what the relationship is. I'm not trying to go there. But what I am saying is that you asked the question that I feel like you are heading in that direction, or if you're not already reached that destination of love. So um, yeah, congratulations. Love is beautiful. Love is kind. Love is love. Love is loving. Something like that. I don't know. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is long suffering. You know, those are things that I want to start this one over. I feel like I really messed this one up for y'all. Stay with me though. I'll be right back. Welcome back to More Invisible Woman. We're still doing the Q&A session. I don't know if my protege gave the disclosure that I am not an expert. I think they just said random questions, and the Invisible Woman is going to answer these questions. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But anyway, let me go to another question. Team Android or iPhone? Team Android. Forever. No, I don't know about forever, but Team Android. for the win. Okay, that one was easy. Thank you to whoever submitted that question. That was very easy. Okay, I have another question. Okay. Oh, this was a question and a compliment. Okay, it says, just wanted to say, keep doing what you're doing. And what is your vision for the show? So, my vision for the show is, oh, I answered this question on a show, on a podcast that I was doing. And they asked me about, the direction that I wanted to see the show or how big, that kind of thing. But anyway, my vision for the show is to be as big, no, bigger, to be bigger than I can imagine. I want it to be overseas. I want it to be translated into different languages kind of thing. I want to empower women everywhere. This show is not based on a certain ethnicity. It's for women. And if I'm able to help a woman, that is fantastic. If I'm able to say something encouraging or you hear something that's inspiring, then share that with other women, because that way it is going to get big. It is going to be able to be big enough to where you be like, man, I remember when Joyce was like, here, and now she's like everywhere. She's on magazines. She's in, on different, whatever, she's on, because one thing if you know me, if you know me personally, I'm a very giving person. I'm a very loving person. And so I plan on taking, some like-minded people with me, some positive people with me when I go up. And the people that have been very supportive of me, then yeah, we're gonna be, moving on up like the Jeffersons together, I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything in my power to make the show a success, because I want it to be, like I said, bigger than I could ever think or imagine. Be like, one day I look back and people be like, did you think it'll be this big? And I'd be like, no, it was bigger than I thought. Did you think little old Joyce from the country town was gonna blow up like this? Yes, I knew that part, but I didn't know I was gonna blow up like this. So I just wanted to be continue to be a positive show, continue to be a safe place for women. I want it to be inspiring. My vision is just to help people, to help women. This is a show, like I said, it's an empowering show, and I want it to continue to be an empowering show. Positive, no, you won't see if you're looking for a channel that has the fighting and the drama and all that stuff, might have a little drama, but not that kind of drama, because, I'll cry in split seconds. But no, just something positive, something inspiring, then yeah, that's the Invisible Woman Talk Show. Oh, another opportunity to plug the Invisible Woman Talk Show. Thank you for that question, and hopefully the next time that you tune in, you'll be like, she's going up even higher. Look at all her viewers. Look at all her subscribers subscribing to the Invisible Woman Talk Show on YouTube. So yeah, I just wanted to be successful. I wanted to be bigger than I have imagined and dreamed. We'll be right back with more Invisible Woman and more Q&A questions that I'm going to try my best to get through. So stay with me and stay tuned. Welcome back to the Invisible Woman. We are still doing Q&A, questions and answers, and I still have a couple of questions left. I'm going to read the question. Let me just hop right back into it. Do you think that opposites attract? Okay, so I think that opposites, you know, being opposite, you know, from somebody, you know, like from your partner, that's okay. But being opposite to where there's opposition is not okay. Like for instance, like if you want kids and they don't want kids, that's not a good opposite. You know, if you um, love pets and they just no pets, you know, kind of like, especially if it's like something meaningful to you. Oh, okay, like you have a pet, you know, you have a pet and you've been with Buffy forever, and then you meet them and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't stand pets, cats, dogs, whatever. And you're like, but I've had Buffy forever, you know, that's probably not the person that you want to, you know, be with because you don't want to lose your fur baby. Um, you know, that's what I mean about, you know, the opposition opposites. You don't want to do opposition opposites, but opposites like, oh, my favorite color is red, my favorite color is blue. You know, you'd be like, oh, you don't like red, you don't like blue. You know, that's an opposite that you can, you know, you can deal with. You know, but like I said, and if it's an opposite that's an opposition, then no traction. No, don't let them attract. But if it's an opposite that, you know, just an opposite, then yeah, you know, something minor that you guys can, you know, because it's okay to agree to disagree. But like I said, if it causes friction and an opposition, then no, leave that alone. Hope that answers your question. Okay. Right. Hope I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying my best, y'all. Trying my best. Um, I I don't yeah, I'm gonna stay away from this question and on the air, and I'm going to email you. Wait, I don't have your email. All right. If I didn't answer your question on air, then I'm going to need you to email me because that's the question that I just could not answer. Yeah. I mean, I can answer it, but that's not something I want to discuss on the show in front of everybody, okay? So I want you to email me and send me your phone number when you email me. It's former invisible woman at yahoo.com, and go ahead on and email me very quickly. And like I said, include your phone number, and I will reach out to you individually because this is not something that needs to be discussed on the show. Okay? I just want you to know that it's going to be okay. I can't even say that. I can't even say it's going to be okay. I just need you to email me, okay? That's what I really need you to do. I need you to contact me because just contact me. We'll be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this commercial break. Welcome back to the Invisible Woman. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight for the Q&A session. Thank you to everyone that took the time to submit a question. I tried my very best to answer them. To my people that went out to get the questions, thank you so much for that. And to my viewers, I love you guys. I love you. I appreciate your support. this show cannot be what it is, and it's not what it is without you. So I really want to say I love you, I thank you, I appreciate you. Continue to share it, continue to like it, continue to tell others about the show. That's how it's going to be bigger than I can ever think or imagine. Just going to say, like, tune in next week, same time, 7 p.m. Monday for more Invisible Woman. And God bless.